Hello and welcome to my channel. In this tutorial we're gonna do this stitch. It's a very easy 2 rows repeat stitch. This is the front and this is the back. So if you like to do a blanket, whatever you can come up with, give it a try. Well, I don't think you need me to tell you that this one is gonna eat a lot of yarn. So I think this is the queen of eating yarn. But you know, before I start with the stitch, I wanted to say thank you to Cynthia for your donation. I really much appreciate that, for donating to my channel. So thank you, Cynthia. Okay, this stitch works with multiples of 2 plus 1 more. So you're gonna chain multiples of 2. I have here multiples of 2. I have 14 chains, and now I'm gonna chain 1 more. Now we're gonna skip the first chain, and in the second chain from the hook we're gonna do a single crochet. And now until we finish the row, in each chain we're gonna do single crochet. So do single crochet in each chain. It's a very easy 2 rows repeat, but like I said, it's gonna take a lot of yarn. So if you choose to do let's say even a baby blanket, this one is gonna take a lot of yarn. And being only 2 rows repeat, and it's so easy, it looks a little bit, you know, complicated, but it's not. It's very easy. And I'm gonna show you one mistake I did, so I don't want you to make that mistake. You know, so I'm gonna show you when the time comes the mistake that I did, unless you like the look of that. Yeah. So first row, single crochet in each chain. Now we're gonna chain 4. Okay, turn your work, and now we're gonna skip this one, and in the second, yarn over the hook into the second stitch, into the back loop. We're gonna go into the back loop and we're gonna do a double crochet. Leave the loop on the hook. Do not finish the double crochet. So yarn over the hook, move to the next stitch into the back loop, and we're gonna do another double crochet. So you have 3 loops now on your hook. Yarn over the hook, move to the next chain, the stitch, and do into the back loop another double crochet. So you're gonna do 3 double crochets. You have 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull the yarn through all 4 loops. Now yarn over the hook, we're gonna go behind this 3 double crochet. So behind, pull up a loop, yarn over the hook, go back again behind those 3 double crochet, pull up a loop, yarn over the hook, go back again the 3rd time, yarn over the hook, and go for the 4th time. Now pull the yarn through all these loops, and sometimes it's going to be tricky. So you're going to go behind this double crochet 4 times. Yeah. So yarn over the hook, we're going to go back into the last stitch, the back loop that we worked in, this one here. So you're going to go back into that loop and do a double crochet. Again, do not finish the double crochet. Move to the next stitch into the back loop, double crochet, move to the next stitch, back loop, do a double crochet. You have 4 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull the yarn through all 4 loops, and now we're gonna do the puff. So yarn over the hook, and we're gonna go behind the 3 double crochet. As you can see, there is a line between the puffs. This is the line. Yeah. So if you try to yarn over and go underneath this line, yeah, like this, don't go on top of that line. So once, twice, 3 times, and 4th, pull the yarn through all 4 loops. Yarn over the hook, we go back into the last stitch that we worked, the back loop there, and we're gonna do a double crochet. Yarn over the hook, move to the next stitch into the back loop. This is the front, and this one in the back. So you go into the back loop, and you do a double crochet, move to the next stitch, back loop, do a double crochet, 4 loops, pull the yarn through all 4 loops, and now we're gonna do the puff. So once, the second time, third time, and the fourth time. Pull the yarn through all those loops, and you repeat. You go into the last stitch that we work into the back loop and do a double crochet. Next stitch, back loop, double crochet, and you're gonna do like 3 double crochets. Yeah. Pull the yarn through all 4 loops, then yarn over the hook, and we're gonna do the puff behind those 3 double crochets, and the 4th time pull the yarn through all 4 those loops, and now you're gonna repeat. You go back into the last stitch, back loop that you worked, double crochet, next stitch, double crochet, next stitch into the back loop, double crochet, 4 loops, pull the yarn through all 4 loops, and now we're gonna do the puff. Yarn over the hook, and you are left with 2 stitches, 1, 2. So we're gonna do the same. We go into the last stitch that we work, pull up a loop, and do a double crochet. You go to the next stitch, pull up a loop, do a double crochet. The last stitch here, back loop, you're gonna do a double crochet. You have 4 loops, pull the yarn through all 4 loops, yarn over the hook, and then we're gonna do the puff. Pull the yarn through all those loops. Now we're gonna, at the end, we're gonna do a triple crochet. So yarn over the hook twice, once, twice, and then we're gonna go in here into the last space here, and we're gonna do a triple crochet. Okay, and it's gonna look like this. As you can see in here, you have the lines. You have this line here between the puffs. In this sample that I did, in here I made a mistake and I didn't went underneath the line, and it's a hole. Unless you like this, you put your crochet hook on top of the line, you know, and that's gonna look like that, unless you like, you know, with some distance between them. And now we're gonna chain 1, turn your work, and we're gonna start doing the single crochet. This is the first stitch. You're gonna do a single crochet, the stitch on top of the puff, it's right here, so you're gonna go there and you're gonna do a single crochet. The space in here, you're gonna do a single crochet, and the stitch on top of the puff, you're gonna do a single crochet, and so on, single crochet in each stitch. Yeah, the one on top of the puff might be a little bit difficult. Yeah, so you do single crochet in each stitch. And the stitch on top of the puff. And we're gonna go on top of the chain. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We should go on top of the either you go on the top 4th or 3. The 3rd one, I'm gonna go on top of the 4th. I think it's gonna let me. Okay, and do a single crochet, and now chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Turn your work, and now we're gonna repeat the row with the puffs. Just 2 rows, repeat. That's it. So we're gonna skip this one, and in the next, into the back loop, yarn over the hook. We're gonna go into the back loop. We're gonna do a double crochet. Move to the next stitch, into the back loop, double crochet, and into the next we're gonna do a double crochet. So we have 4 loops. Pull the yarn through all 4 loops, and now we're gonna do the puff. Once, twice, 3 and 4th. Pull the yarn through all those loops, yarn over the hook, and we go back into the stitch, the last one that we worked, this one. Go into that, do a double crochet, move into the next, back loop, do a double crochet, next stitch, back loop, double crochet. Pull the yarn through all 4 loops, and now we're gonna do the puff. So you're gonna go like 4 times. So you start repeating. Next stitch, four loops, pull the yarn through all 4 loops, and now we're gonna do the puff. Okay. And you go back into the last stitch that you worked in the back loop, do a double crochet, next stitch, back loop, double crochet, and so on. And now we're gonna do the puff. Pull the yarn through all those loops, and so on. It's a very easy stitch, but it takes a lot of yarn. But I think it's nice to do a baby blanket. If you want to use a thinner yarn, that would be nice. Yep. So we're kind of reaching the end. So we're gonna go back again into the last stitch that we worked, and gonna do a double crochet. Move into the next, and do a double crochet. And then into the chain on top there. What did I do? Yeah. And we're gonna do a double crochet. We have 4 loops. Pull the yarn through all 4 loops. And now we're gonna do the puff. And 4th time, pull the yarn through all 4 loops. And now we're gonna do a how you say, a triple crochet into in here. Okay, chain 1, and now you're going to repeat the row with a single crochet. 1 single crochet in the first, the stitch on top of the puff, yeah, this one it's a little bit tricky, the one on top of the puff. And the one on top of the puff there, and we're gonna go on top of the chain here, and we're gonna do a single crochet, chain 4, turn your work, and now we're gonna start the row with the puff stitches. Yeah, so you're gonna skip this one, and in the next, yarn over the hook into the next stitch, back loop, you're gonna do a double crochet, next stitch, back loop, double crochet, the next stitch, double crochet. You have 4 loops, pull the yarn through all 4 loops, and now we're gonna do the puff. Pull the yarn through all those loops, and now we're gonna go back into this last stitch that we worked, move to the next stitch, double crochet, next stitch, back loop, double crochet, 4 loops, pull the yarn through all 4 loops, and now we're gonna do the puff. Yeah, it's very easy, this one, but it's gonna eat a lot of yarn. Might look nice, this stitch, but boy, it takes a lot of yarn. So you start to do the same. now we're gonna do the puff. Pull the yarn through all those loops, and now we're repeating. Four loops, pull the yarn to all 4 loops, and we're gonna do the puff. If I move too fast, and I know I moved kind of fast in this one, just slow down the video. You have that option. So we do the same. And the third one. So pull the yarn through all 4 loops, and now we're gonna do the puff stitch of the puff. Pull the yarn through all those, and we're gonna do and then I'm gonna do the puff. Pull the yarn through all those, yarn over the hook twice for the triple crochet, and we're gonna go into the same where we went the last time to do that double crochet. And that's about it. It looks like this. So now you're gonna chain 1, and you're gonna turn, and you're gonna repeat the row with the single crochet. And this is the stitch. Yeah, it goes really fast, but man, it's gonna eat a lot of yarn. So if you like this stitch, well, give it a try. Especially the yarn, if you have yarn and you don't like it, just get rid of that and just do something with this stitch, and you, in no time, you're gonna be ready to buy new yarn, the one that you really like. Yeah. Okay, well, thank you for watching. Have a good day. Bye bye.